Hello, 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 children out there in this pandemic. This is Miss Matinga.
This is Mike Diamond in a secure, undisclosed location. And we also have
Miss Booby.
Hey.
That's correct. Hey there, Miss Boo. And we are here for an episode of HOMEWERQ Pandemic Edition.
Yes, a special, sort of unplanned, semi-live Zoom edition of HOMEWERQ. And I want to say, first of all, bitch, all this time messing around with cameras and lighting and look, we could have been doing this the whole time.
But looking hard. Booby looks okay, actually.
No, you look all right. So yes, this is a special apocalyptic episode of HOMEWERQ, How to Survive a Pandemic. And the idea is we're just going to tell you guys how we're getting through this really challenging time. And by that, I mean season 12 of Drag Race. It's a hot fucking mess.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, girl. Mm-hmm. Yes. So I want to start by saying that what I've been doing is a lot of Netflix and YouTube like everyone else, but I also have been enjoying my signature beverage. And it's a special treat for you viewers. I'm going to make it on camera right now. So it's sort of a complex recipe, but bear with me. So what you do is you take a clean glass, if you have one. And knowing our audience, I'm not so sure. And then you add some cubes, like the sound effect. And I just want to say also, this is not sponsored content. So you add Coke Zero, because we don't want to be putting on 10,000 pounds. So 0 calories.
Again.
And then you add some heavy whipping cream.
Oh, dear God.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, girl, get into it. Get into it, honey. This is how I've been surviving these dark times, these end times. And then you take organic maple syrup.
Because the Coke Zero doesn't have enough sweet.
Exactly. Hold up. And now, that's good shit. You add it. And voila, you've got your end of the world, very, very sweet quarantini, courtesy of Mike Diamond.
It's a recipe for
disaster,
which is, I guess, perfect for this.
Now, wasn't that totally worth all the setup?
It was.
It's actually really good, though.
That's actually one of your mainstays, girl. You've been doing that for years. That's very Laverne and Shirley. A little milk and Pepsi.
It's really good. So, other than that, Matinga, have you been surviving the lockdown? And you're in the epicenter, the hot zone.
Yeah.
I mean, not just New York. I mean, like your block in Bushwick.
Well, the first death in New York City was across the street.
We want to keep this a little bit comedic, girl.
It was across the street at Wyckoff Heights Hospital.
When a bitch got stabbed, right?
Yes.
What?
So no, it's for real. For real, that's it. But honey, and I'm still working, girl. I'm working for one more week.
Girl, anybody pulling dates right now?
Trust. I'm doing my hospitality thing.
That's what they call it.
But I do have several days off currently, and doing the Netflix thing, watching too much.
What are you watching?
Really harsh fetishy porn. Stuff just squirting.
Pandemic.
Yes, pandemic.
Yeah.
Pandemic.
My first fisting film. I love your T-shirt, Booby.
Yeah, Booby. Let's see it.
Is that Swish Embassy?
Yes.
So cute. I have the one with the Golden Girls voting. It's so cute.
I live.
So, just eating too many carbs, having too many carbs, hardly any salad. Watching bad movies, having panic attacks.
Are you?
One or two. One or two. You know me. I'm so low key. I actually, when my boss said, "Do you want to keep working?" I was like, "Sure." But now it's
why?
Keep myself
busy.
Focused. Keep it busy. Yeah. The idle hands are
the devil's playground.
The devil's playground. That's how I ended up a fisting queen.
Oh,
because it's Satan.
It was Satan and idle hands. Actually, I auditioned for American Idol and I didn't make it. And I thought, I'm going to fist some hoe right now. This is so harsh. I'm going to do it. And that's how I ended up, being the fierce fisting top that I am. So Lord knows what I might start doing now, like sticking my whole foot up somebody's butt.
If your arm was long enough, you could stay within the 6-foot social distancing rule and, make it happen.
But, my arm will never be long enough to box with God.
Your arm's too short to box with God.
Oh, y'all bitches. Right, Mama, I want to sing.
Huh. Too bad you can't.
I could sing. Huh. Bitch, I sing between the notes.
Mama, you wish you could sing.
Mama, I wish I could sing.
Mama should really be in Sing Sing.
Hello, this is true. This is true. So, Matinga, you're in the epicenter of the hot zone.
Yes,
but you
strangely also the name of my neighborhood grocery store.
The hot zone.
The hot zone epicenter.
Now, Matinga, what insights do you have? Because you did survive the 1918 Spanish flu pandemic. How did you get through that, and how are you applying that now?
Well, the thing is, I was the cause, unfortunately. I was, I had just tried out for 1880 Spanish Idol.
Yes.
And I didn't make it.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm going to go fist a cow.
Yeah.
Because I'm just going to fist a cow so hard. Because I don't feel good about this. And then it was like human to cow transmission. But I had the right antibodies. So I'm sitting here thinking, ain't nothing going to kill me.
So you got bovine encephalitis, but it's keeping you alive.
I don't know if I should mention this, but you too, because you sent me something yesterday that said, girl, this is why I can't get the AIDS.
Because I've got the mutation, bitch.
Bullshit.
I've got the mutation.
Miss Rona don't turn you.
Miss Rona ain't gonna motherfucking fuck with me, bitch. I ain't scared. I'm not scared of getting sick. I'm only scared of getting fat. Because I've just been sitting around, stuffing my face. And I do have the mutation, girl. Now, I want to say to the kids out there, please play safe and protect yourself and do PrEP, whatever. I can't get the HIV, okay? My cell receptors don't pick it up, okay?
The next time I find myself a junkie, I take a sample of their blood, and right when you least expect it, I'm just, boop. So let's see if you can't get the AIDS.
Next time you find a junkie, bitch, you home alone now. Now, girl. But I can't, because statistically, look, I don't want to seem like a hoe. I've been with like 50 guys in my life, okay?
50 guys.
You would think like numbers wise, it would happen. Okay.
Right.
But I told my doctor this, and girl, you ain't never got side-eyed till you got side-eyed from a really pissed off Asian doctor. She looked at me like this.
Wow.
She didn't even have to move her head.
Nah, nah, girl. Nah, bitch. So Miss Booby.
Yes.
Now you're down there in Florida.
Mm-hmm.
Now, how is it down there dealing with the global pandemic?
It's all right. I have my Xbox and a yard and a bird and cats and a husband. So, we're doing okay. We've been isolated since we got here in January.
Right.
So this disease ain't doing shit. Yeah.
And I quote my mic away from the noise, from the noise of the other mic.
Yeah. Oh,
what happened?
Is it like reverbing around?
No, not with me, but like just in case.
So viewers, we're recording this on Zoom, and this is our first Zoom recording, and we had no plans to appear. We're on our indefinite hiatus, but since everyone's trapped at home, we figured, what the fuck,
I must say, it's true. It's such an easier way to shoot.
I mean, my God, you just turn your fucking laptop. It's crazy. And my cat's back here somewhere. Are you asleep, little cutie? Hi.
Oh.
Is she in view? Hi, cutie.
I see the white.
You see the white? That's just me.
I see the white on her.
I'll tell you what else I've been doing, guys. Now, so viewers, I left New York City for an indeterminate amount of time and reason and whatever. I left on February 1st. My timing is like impeccable. And so I've had a lot of time to sort of go through older things and look through things. And I have found letters from a long time ago. So Matinga, this is a letter you sent me in the early 90s, and I'll just read a little portion of it. I went to the Ebony Ball the Saturday before last. It was an over ball, although it ran kind of long. Aside from the Vogue competition, which was fierce, the other categories were all fab. One of the highlights of the evening was when they pulled a huge box-like thing onto the runway. The category was Femme Performance with Production. Is any of this ringing a bell, Matinga?
No.
This is your handwriting, girl. The category was Femme Performance with Production. So the box was covered by a black cloth, and when it was removed, there was Letitia Revlon floating in a huge fish tank filled with tropical fish.
Oh my God.
And she was dressed like a mermaid. It was Phineas. She won. Do you remember that?
I think that was Revlon. Stephen Revlon. That just does not sound like me.
Honey, Miss Thing, this is your handwriting, girl.
That is not my handwriting.
Yes, it is, bitch.
No.
Mama.
Is it signed?
Yeah. Hold on. Where's the front of it? Also, were you in school at some point?
I mean, at some point, but...
Hold on. Where's the rest of that letter? No, girl, that's from you. Then I got this other letter. A little bit of history, because I'm sure this is fascinating for the viewers. Y'all sent me an 8-page letter. Oh, this is a song from Charlie.
Oh my God.
That he wrote himself?
Yeah. So you guys wrote me like an 8-page letter when you were on Masculine and painting someone's apartment?
Painting Andy Pernetti's apartment.
Right. Miss Booby, this is your handwriting and it's signed Booby. Darling, it has finally happened. We are all sober. It is now 3:30. Revlon, Chanel, Andy, Matinga, Raven, and I have awoken to find the apartment askew. Sacré bleu. Okay. Oh, I love the end of this, though. Anyway, we've got to get ready to go see Paris is Burning, which is now playing at the Film Forum. Ta-ta until I can really get down with La Pluma. Wow.
Who said that?
You.
Yeah, that's got to be you.
What?
Oh,
I remember that night.
You guys sent me this crazy letter.
Yeah, we painted Andy's apartment.
Yes.
We made this crazy, incredible breakfast that I think would have probably been absolutely delicious had we not been tripping face
and snorting
Vivarin. Snorting Vivarin and doing hallucinogenic.
It says that somewhere else in the letter. You guys were snorting Vivarin.
Snorted Vivarin, and
it was nasty.
We also did. We watched The Dark Crystal.
Yes, we did.
We watched The Dark Crystal.
And what was Andy's roommate name?
Richard.
Well, there was Richard, and then there was the other one that her name was Kat, and she was dating this DJ guy, and he was fly, and he was a straight guy.
At Roxy?
Yes.
Remember? So he had that one room, but he had the other roommate on the other side, and the girlfriend was Kat, and she was fucking beautiful, but the boyfriend had long hair, and he was a straight guy and a DJ.
Yes.
And he would come out, and we would be tripping balls, and he'd be in a pair of tight little underwear. That straight man just made it out alive.
Before you went to.
Just made it out alive.
Are you giving us leg?
Maybe a little. I don't know.
Is that a leg?
she's a pale chicken wing, darling.
Oh my.
So also in this thing, Andy Gooney signed it. So this one is signed Chanel and Mating, just Mating. And it looks like it's a poem. It says, I'll show you right there. Revlon, Revlon, the name we should guess. Her face never cracked, her voguing a mess. She thinks she's all over with her green little hat. We all know she's so high, she don't know where she at. Her little accent fake, her skin, heaven's sake. And her hair is so wild that it looks like a mat. Ha ha. Y'all bitches was high.
Oh my God.
We had a very masculine summer.
Yes.
It was I believe, if we're writing to you, you must have been in LA.
I remember Pride.
Yeah.
I was either in LA or San Francisco.
San Francisco.
So I've had all this time, free time, everyone has time, and I've just been like diving into the archives. I don't even know how I kept this stuff. Miss Booby, I have napkins that we used to write things on.
Wow.
When we were like living rough, let's say.
Yeah.
So it's crazy. So I'm sure everyone at home has free time. And I say, honey, go, if you keep journals, go back and look at them. If you have an archive, dig into it.
Hello.
Y'all could speak now. I'm pouring my beverage.
Oh.
Are you pouring an energy drink into that Pepsi with
Coke Zero, girl?
Coke
Oh,
Zero.
okay.
Yeah, I went a little.
I was like, you were throwing an energy drink, like a Monster energy drink in there too?
Girl, no, I went a little crazy with the maple syrup. I was kind of gagging.
You know, there's a Puerto Rican version of a quarantini. It's with malta, an egg, and carnation milk.
And chikungunya.
But not the white, just
the yolk.
Just the yolk.
Malta?
Malta, a yolk, and carnation milk.
You just take an egg yolk, and then you put it in a glass, and then you cover that egg yolk with maybe 2 tablespoons of sugar. And you you mix it together. You mix it together, and then you pour Malta over it, and it foams over the glass.
What is it supposed to do?
Called
put hair on your chest.
Yeah, it was. I forget what my mother used to call it, but something weird like a physic or something.
Well, a physic. So back in olden times, a physic garden was where they would grow all the herbs that the doctors and midwives would use for medical treatments. A physic garden. Maybe it is called a physic.
You remember that time, don't you?
How dare you? Speaking of the olden times, even older than us, just to lighten the mood, I've been watching on the Great Courses a 24-part video series called The Black Death.
Just for fun.
And it's really lightening the mood.
Yeah.
I also watched a 4-part thing called Plagued.
You know, olden time is also what we call Time Daily now.
No, girl.
No.
You know what? Maybe I'll start watching some Cagney and Lacey.
Is that a dad joke? The other day, this guy at work was like, dude, that's a dad joke. It's like, how dare you?
A gag joke or a dad?
Dad. I don't think so because you don't have daddy energy at all.
Yeah, but I got daddy age.
Well, you do, you know. Well, you guys are nearing 50. What is it like to approach this global pandemic from that perspective? I mean, Gen Z, we're freaked out because our future is I'm sorry?
Gen Z.
My new name, Gen Z Cohen.
Gen Z.
Yeah.
Gen Z.
You know Gen Z.
Gen Z.
She ports coffee and smokes reefer.
What is Brian sent me a thing and said, "You're so gay when they ask for a sperm sample, you farted into a cup."
Oh.
That is just toe up. I don't know. But I think we're here to give comfort and entertainment to the viewing audience. Have we done any of that? No.
Probably not.
Well, we sure entertained ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
And so if this is the Homework Apocalypse edition, Pandemic edition, what are the tropes of a Homework episode that we haven't approached yet?
We ain't talked about means.
Or how about a pandemic drag name?
We thought of a couple. Pamdemic. Corona Barrett.
Yeah. Yes. Corona Barrett.
Right. Miley virus. I mean, there've been, you know.
Oh God.
There've been making the House of COVID, darling. Category is I can't breathe.
We had a little bit of skin come in when
girl
Bob walked in and said hi. That's
true.
Was that during this?
We may use it. We may not. Who knows? I don't know. Well, okay.
This is what I have to say. If you are stuck up in your villa, right, and you don't got nothing to do, right, you could always Zoom your friends like we're doing right now, and just have like a good old-fashioned PP, you know, a little coffee clutch, as we used to call it back in the day. Social distancing does not mean isolation. And I think through all the humor and through all the gallows sort of humor that we're throwing around, you don't have to feel lonely or alone. And if you just want to connect with us, throw some comments down in the comments, and maybe we'll do this again and try and answer your questions. And
maybe we won't.
Maybe, well, you know, listen, if we're here, we'll do it again.
You know, I think that we want to rebrand it, not social distancing, physical distancing, because we're still, oh God. Yeah, I want a physical distance from that, darling. Matinga, give us a number. Give us a show tune.
I have nothing. I barely got this leg. I had to crawl up onto the bed to give you this leg.
Give us At the Ballet.
My hole is stretched so tight right now. It's about.
Ay, mama.
It is, unfortunately.
What the fuck?
That's actually my current ringtone.
Your ringtone is big butts?
Yeah.
Oh, how cute.
Gag.
Chicklet, call me. I mean, Mike Diamond, call me.
Okay. Hold up.
It was Despacito, and then I was like, no, I've got to get, but it was like a marimba Despacito, so it was super annoying.
Let me call Miss Booby. Okay, I'm gonna call Miss Booby.
Oh, yeah.
Whenever he calls me, I know it's him.
Well, speaking of Star Wars.
Actually,
yes.
Michael's ringtone on my phone is Dina Howard's I want to freak in the morning, freak in the evening, just like me.
Freak in the summertime.
Brother, that will satisfy me.
That's a good song. Was she also the one that I rock rough and stuff in my Afro puffs?
That was not her.
Who was that?
Until the morn, so we can do boom until the morn, till the early morn.
Honey, just recently I got back into who sings what's her name? She sings A Love Supreme.
Oh, Chantel.
Miss Shantae Moore, honey.
Yes.
Oh, something to do during the pandemic.
Listen to Shantae Moore.
Well, get into Shantae Moore. Miss Shantae Moore can sing, and get into some Shanice.
A Love Supreme is a fabulous album.
It's such a fierce album. I love that album. And it is so fucking old school R&B.
It sounds a little ethnic.
Girl, listen, you're a dirty Jew.
Where's the lie?
I'm more ethnic than you.
Where's the lie?
I'm going to blame you for Corona.
Do you know what I'm feeling right now? Tame Impala?
I do like Tame Impala.
Girl, I'm feeling it.
Who?
He's this Australian dude. It's kind of like funk-inflected electro pop.
But that's the thing, honey. We're also busy. Get into some music. Throw on that music. Clean your house. Go through your record collection. Go through like those oldies that you haven't listened to in a long time that like really mean something to you. Have some fun. Dance around like nobody's watching. You know why? Because nobody is.
Ain't nobody watching.
Yeah.
You know, there are some major DJs who are DJing right now online, and you can watch them.
Like Vivacious. Like Vivacious, honey.
Like, and Honey, what is it, Honey?
Honey Dijon?
No. Well, David Morales is playing right now.
And there was a big concert last night on Channel 5 with a bunch of people.
What? What's Channel 5?
On Channel 5, New York City. I guess that's
iHeart Radio.
Yeah. It was concert from home, so everybody stayed from home. But I believe it was live. I think it was.
Yeah.
And it was Elton and Alicia Keys, Dave Grohl. I mean, so many people.
Backstreet Boys.
Yeah.
Well,
and you get to hear them because there's just singing at a piano.
Oh,
and,
nice.
Like, there's no effects. There's no auto-tune. Like, you actually get to hear what they sound like.
Well, you know, so many things have been canceled. Like Lavonia Jenkins was going to do her tribute to Prince show.
I do recall her getting ready for that tribute.
And I did want to know what it sounded like when doves cry, which is, you know, her.
What would happen if she started singing anything?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, I know how doves sound when they cry. Can you sing a little tune, Miss Mike?
Girl, are people are not hooking up in this time of pandemic, correct?
You'd be surprised.
Tell me, girl.
Absolutely, for sure.
Tell me.
I work at a hotel.
You work at a hotel?
I work at a hotel. And this past weekend, and we had half of our floors shut down. But over this past weekend, we opened up the hotel completely again because we had Doctors Without Borders, we had nurses.
How about Doctors Without Standards? That's what I'm looking for.
Those are the kind that I like.
Yeah.
But the rest of the hotel, like my boss actually called me at like 4 a.m. She's like, "Hey, how you holding up? What's going on?" I was like, "I just, we're almost sold out." She was like, "Wow." She's like, "What kind of people are in the hotel? Because it's just we were so quiet the past 2 weeks." And I was like, "Yeah, doctors and nurses." And then, you have lovers that are seeking just a space to be together, even though maybe they live in separate households, so they can't go to each other's households, but they're willing to take the risk to be together.
That's really fucking irresponsible.
Yep. And we had many, many like young people, like getting 2 rooms and just partying, like just partying down. And then also straight up gays on drugs hooking up.
Really?
I think I counted 6 guys went up to this one guy's room, and we run a classy establishment, mind you. We do. We run a classy establishment, but right
Miss
now,
Thing, y'all do 1-hour bookings. What the fuck, girl?
we don't do 1-hour bookings.
Yes, you do.
No, we don't. No, we don't. But that's the thing, though, that like usually the client. Right now, we're not going to get fussy about the clientele
Because you take the drawers when they come.
Well, you know, listen. So long as I've got valid ID and credit card in front of me, and you need a room, fine. But I pulled a double on Saturday, and
I bet you did, baby. Are you
Honey,
sore?
I could have pulled a double had I wanted to.
For
And
real,
there were definitely at least 2 queens up in the hotel with people just coming through, and they would like leave looking that like they were ridden hard and put away wet and super high.
Ooh.
I've always said people go to hotels to do good, people go to hotels to do bad. So long as you don't make a ruckus up in my hotel, you don't mess up my room, you ain't in the lobby causing a scandal, fine.
Well, you know,
do your dirty business, I'm gonna put you in the worst room in the house and go do it. But that's really what's going on. And so then I just happened to peruse Ass Pigs because I was a little bored. It was 4 a.m. I just happened to take a quick gander on there.
On what?
See on Ass Pigs, which is a fisting site that I am aware of. And there were tons of queens. And you know, you're rooting around somebody's, you know, lower intestinal tract.
The root cellar.
Yeah, the root cellar. Honey, one time I actually found the band The Roots in one guy's asshole.
Yeah, girl. Yeah.
I thought you were going to say you found a rutabaga.
Yeah, I found a rutabaga. I found a full Mickey Mouse Princess phone. 2 wingback chairs.
So you were on Ass Pigs, and guys just like, bring it on, bring me your COVID-19.
Yeah, guys trying to hook up.
Oh my God, are there like coronavirus bug chasers?
Well, you've heard of the coronavirus challenge. You've seen
with the bit
licking the toilets,
licking the toilet seats.
Yeah,
that's so stupid. It's so dumb.
I've seen
you
people
can get other things too.
It's not with my own eyes. I mean, online, but
what you giving us leg, girl?
I thought this was. I don't know. I'm trying to, you know.
We're trying to keep it comfortable.
You're looking at put on a shirt. I'm wearing a pair of crotchless panties right now.
We're trying to keep it classy, okay?
Yeah.
And I want to say, listen, you know, I'm in the country. I'm going to remain a little vague. I'm in a safe, undisclosed
You just
location.
said you're super cunty. You're
super cunty. So the full impact of the situation has not really hit here. So I did tip on out last night to the Ramada Inn, okay, and have myself some social, but it's fine because hillbilly bitches ain't got it yet. Okay.
Are you for real?
So if anything, they were in danger from me.
You're lying. You're lying.
Nah, bitch.
Is there a Ramada in that little town?
I was like, honey, you want some COVID 19.5, bitch? Okay, it's the upgrade edition.
More like COVID 7 of 9.
How dare you? Now, I want to say, by the way, none of that's true. Viewers, please stay home. Stay home, wash your hands, entertain yourselves. Go back, watch our entire catalog. Hey, I'm going to give y'all I know there's some hardcore homework fans out there. I'm going to give you a little project. If somebody would go and watch all the episodes of My New Drag Name Is This, could somebody compile a list of all the names we used? Because I've like gotten a little confused and I would hate to do like a repeat. Okay.
Not that we're coming back.
No, not that we're coming back. Not that we're coming. Although, who was I talking to? I thought of a new drag name, Eunice X. Unisex.
Oh.
She's very non-binary.
Huh. She's very non-binary star.
Anyway, so viewers.
But once again, so this is just want to mention to people that we will be coming out with a podcast.
Yes, this is a one-off probably.
This is going to be a podcast where we cover episodes of Star Trek Voyager called Fire Chakotay, because we're all trekkers from the day and we live.
Yep. So we're going to be recording that after we record this because clearly what the children want is a deep dive into a B-level sci-fi show from many decades ago.
Although, Michael, I kind of feel like you're more of a Star Wars child. But you love Trek. It was me that got you into the Trek.
Yes, Trek got my mind. Star Wars got my heart. Okay, Star Blazers got my whole.
Star Booty.
Ugh.
Star Booty.
Ain't got that Star Booty. Can we talk for real talk? That's a bad movie.
Star Booty.
But that really cute, that cute porn star's in it. What's his name?
Joe DeLisandro?
No. And Rue blows him in the back of a car. He's like the chauffeur.
Oh.
And now he plays piano
Spanish
in the
guy.
Hudson Valley. No. White
Little
dude. Tom Judson.
Tom Judson.
Yeah. Get into it. Yeah. But anyway, so.
Valley?
Yes.
No?
So viewers, listeners, be on the lookout for our podcast about Star Trek Voyager coming out sometime soon.
Fire, Chakotay.
Fire, Chakotay. I'll tell you what you guys should not do at home. Don't watch The Rise of Skywalker. I've seen it 4 times because I need to know how disappointed I was. I was very disappointed.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
That's the last one, right?
Get it to Picard, though. Picard is fab.
Picard was so good.
Yeah.
It was truly and actually a slow burn.
Yes.
Like people use that word, but it really was a slow burn.
What do you mean?
It took a while to, get its shit together.
Get it together.
It's time. It was the pacing. It wasn't glacial, but they took their time. It was a lot of people talking over desktops.
Everybody's
Really?
talking.
Yeah.
And just for the record, I would totally fuck Captain Rios and every one of his holograms.
Yes.
That dude is hot.
I've never seen the show, so I wouldn't
He's
know.
hot, yo.
Oh, you need to get into it. Everyone needs to get into Picard.
I could do without the Lord of the Rings character.
Eleanor?
Or Eleanor with the sword. I could do without her. But you know what? Whatever it is out there in YouTube land that you enjoy watching, watch it. Get into it.
And so we're currently watching Picard,
Yeah.
RuPaul's Drag Race.
Yeah. And I got to say, I'm Team Heidi all the way. Have been from the jump. Team Heidi. Let's go.
She's a little ratchet.
She's not ratchet.
What?
You told me this morning that our friend...
The one with the 2 teeth?
She's a country biscuit, and I love her.
Oh, okay.
She a country biscuit, all right.
Yeah.
That's what she is.
I thought they were going to send her ass home, but they didn't.
Miss Thing, spoilers.
Oh, but by the time this comes out?
Miss Booby hasn't watched it.
Booby, you haven't watched last night's episode?
No, the last episode I saw was Rock'em Sock'em.
Oh, she got rock socked, all right.
Yo, she had a big fat ass, and I was totally down.
I knew you were.
I was totally down. She had a big ass.
You know who's kind of...
I was having Rock'em Sakura little, like...
I think Jan is cute in her boy dress.
Me and Booby think Jan looks like Little Rock.
Little Rock.
Miss Little Rock, right.
He looks just like
Little
him.
Rock.
Right.
Like Little Rock happens to be a gorgeous man.
He may be watching this.
I actually don't mind him knowing that we think he looks a little bit like Jan, though.
Really?
Yeah, but no, because we're saying it with love.
Of course.
And also,
Jan's attractive.
If he had his boy brows, like Miss Heidi in Closet said in the episode you saw, they were like, "Oh, who's the trade of the season?" No, I'm the trade. And Heidi in Closet goes, "I think Jan would be the trade if he had his boy brows."
Ooh.
None of them are really trade, but
You cannot be trade without brows. You can't be.
What do you think, Michael?
I think that you can be, but you'd have to like compensate, not to be all, these are the gender norms, but you'd have to compensate in many, many other areas. Like if you ain't got brows, you better
not have a lisp.
Don't even speak, but you better have
Jan then.
You better be tall, muscular, hung like a donkey, but don't smell like a donkey.
And use it properly.
You got to do it properly, okay?
Do it properly.
I got to say that one summer...
At least own a copy or do it properly.
That one summer that I did not have eyebrows, I felt fish.
You felt
I'm just putting it out there.
There was an awkward silence there. But did she look fish?
Well, like, when you leave a fish out on the dock for a couple of hours and the flies start circling, it was like that kind of fish.
Bubbling.
But I felt fish. I felt corn.
I bet. But now, what summer was that?
Somebody picked up that trade at Woodstock, and he gave you weird frottage.
No, he gave me a ride. He gave me a ride home and shrimped my toes.
And what does that mean?
The good old days.
He sucked my toes, girl.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because he didn't want to look at your brows?
How dare you? Anyway, viewers.
This is those deep fried shrimp of yours.
This has been a special global pandemic edition of Homework. Clearly, a rough time for all.
Yeah.
Yes.
We're suffering.
And listen, we did this episode, all of us, unshaven, moving.
I haven't shaved in a month.
Looking good, and
you don't look.
We want to bring some light to the children and some love.
Right.
I haven't bathed in 3 days.
I can smell it through the web, girl.
I hope we did.
Yeah.
I hope we did.
We may or may not do this again.
Oh, not that.
Wah, wah.
Yeah.
Well, the children are depressed enough. All right. So, viewers, this is Mike Diamond.
It's Matinga.
This is Booby.
We may or may not see you again. Stay alive. Wash your hands. Learn it.